Hey guys! Here are some haunting facts about Halloween. Personally, I don't celebrate Halloween, but it was fascinating to learn about this popular holiday. All information in this video is collected from the fact site. So, let's start. Number 1. Halloween means Saints' Evening. Some of the earliest uses of the word Halloween or Halloween date back as far as 1745, in association with Christian origins. The word Halloween in Scottish means Saints' Evening and would have been written as All Hallows' Eve. The word Eve or even, shortening of evening in Scottish, would sometimes be written or pronounced as Ian or Ian. Over time, All Hallows' Evening became abbreviated to Halloween. Number 2. Originally wearing a mask at Halloween was for protection. Masks at Halloween were initially worn to ward off evil spirits. People believed that at Halloween, souls would come back to walk the earth, looking for lives to take with them. So the theory was that if you wore a scary mask, you would scare off the evil spirits. Number 3. Blue moons on Halloween are rare. Blue moons are rare enough as it is, so to fall on Halloween is a unique occurrence, happening every 18 to 19 years. A blue moon is the second full moon to occur in the same month. October's first moon is called a harvester's moon, and if there is a second, it's called the hunter's moon. The last blue moon on Halloween happened on 2020. Number 4. In Lithuania, Halloween is the night when light meets darkness. In Lithuanian, it is believed that half of the year is light and half dark, not just in terms of physical light but in spirit too. Halloween marks the day where these two meet, and it is the change from light to dark. Sometimes the light is seen as good and the dark as evil, so often, children will dress in black or white to represent either side. Number 5. Guising was the original trick-or-treating. Guising was a British term used for the act of dressing up in a way so that your identity is disguised. The act of guising has been recorded in Scotland from as early as the 16th century. One of the main ways of guising was to wear a mask or face covering on Halloween. In the 1800s, this began to develop into wearing masquerade masks whilst going round to homes asking for fruit. Number 6. There are no mask policies for Halloween. In the US, there are many rules about wearing masks in public on Halloween. For example, in California, it is prohibited to wear a mask in public on Halloween unless you have a permit from the local sheriff. In Dublin, Georgia, it is illegal to wear a mask if you are under the age of 16. And in Belleville, Illinois, it is also illegal to wear a mask if you are under the age of 12 years old. Number 7. The loudest single scream at Halloween was record-breaking. English teaching assistant Jill Drake broke a Guinness World Record in October 2000. Whilst attending a Halloween festival in London, England, at the former Millennium Dome, Drake's scream measured an incredible 129 decibels. That's the equivalent of a rock concert with a loud symphony. Number 8. In Wales, the recording angel will decide who dies on November 1st. In Welsh mythology, the spirit named Angelister, which means recording angel, will appear each Halloween at the Llangranni tree. The spirit is sent to tell the village who will be the next to die. The tree is located in the churchyard of St. Digane's Church in the village of Llangranni, Conway, Wales. Number 9. The largest pumpkin sculpture was of a zombie apocalypse. Over the course of 2 days, Ray Villafani created the world's largest pumpkin sculpture. The record took 2 days to complete and used 2 pumpkins weighing 1,818 pounds, or 824.86 kilograms, and 1,693 pounds, or 767.9 kilograms. He created a zombie apocalypse scene across the 2 pumpkins between October 22nd to 23rd, 2011. As well as the world's largest pumpkin sculpture, there is a record for most pumpkins carved simultaneously. A total of 1,060 people in New Mexico, USA, simultaneously carved pumpkins, making them the largest group in the world to carve pumpkins at the same time. Number 10. Charlie Brown was the first TV character to trick-or-treat. In 1966, an episode of the famous cartoon Charlie Brown had the characters go trick-or-treating. This was the first time the concept of trick-or-treating was seen on a television program. The cartoon became the face of trick-or-treating, and everyone wanted to be like Charlie and his friends. Number 11. Covering a dead body with a white sheet was the inspiration for one of the first Halloween outfits. Originally, the idea of wearing a white sheet came from the dead. When someone dies, a white sheet is laid on top of them. The idea of wearing a sheet over you created the illusion that there might be a dead person underneath. Number 12. Peter Jackson was born on Halloween. Along with a handful of celebrities, Peter Jackson was born on Halloween. He is best known for producing and directing the Lord of the Rings series, but in his early career, he had a focus on horror. Jackson's career started with a horror comedy show, as well as filming a zombie-inspired comedy show. Some might say that his birthday has influenced the themes of his work and shaped his horror-inspired path. Other famous people born on Halloween include Will Smith's daughter Willow Smith, The Walking Dead actress Sydney Park, and U2's drummer Larry Mullen Jr. Number 13. Halloween candy used to be homemade. Caramel apples and popcorn were popular Halloween treats. Due to the time of year, apples are in harvest and readily available, so a popular treat was to coat or roll apples in sweet treats. The most common form of caramel apple was to roll the apple in caramel followed by nuts. It wasn't until the 1970s that candy manufacturers started to market Halloween-specific candy and the trend turned to buying pre-made candy. Number 14. In Germany, it is a tradition for households to hide their knives on Halloween. A tradition in Germany is that on Halloween, you must hide all your knives. Like many other cultures, Germany believes that Halloween is the time of year when the veil between worlds is thin enough for spirits to pass. So to make sure the souls of their visiting relatives don't get hurt, they hide all their knives in the house. This is to ensure there are no accidents and their dead relatives don't get hurt. Number 15. Michael Jackson's Thriller is the most played Halloween song. Jackson's 1983 Thriller is consistently downloaded, streamed, and played every Halloween. Every year the song sneaks back up into the charts and back onto people's radars, ready in time for Halloween. Since its release, there have been 66 million copies sold globally. Number 16. Beggar's Night is a tradition in Iowa. In some places, the night before Halloween is known as Mischief Night, but in Des Moines, Iowa, it's different. The actual night of Beggar's Night changes each year and is different depending on your county or state. The concept behind it was to encourage younger children to have a safer experience whilst trick-or-treating. On Halloween night, it can become quite daunting or too scary for little children, so Beggar's Night was born. It gives sensitive children a chance to still enjoy Halloween but with reduced stress and more comfort. Number 17. Mexico calls Halloween Dia de los Muertos. In Mexico on October 31st, people dress up as sugar skulls, and their traditions are a blend of indigenous Aztec rituals and traditions of Spanish colonizers. Dia de los Muertos means Day of the Dead, and although it is celebrated on the same day as Halloween, it has its own set of rules and traditions. Celebrations consist of making offerings to deceased loved ones, creating flower decorations, and shrines in the home and at the burial sites of lost family members. In more recent years, the cultural blend between Halloween and Dia de los Muertos has spread globally, with the sugar skull or candy skull becoming a Halloween symbol. Number 18. Disney's Hocus Pocus was almost named Halloween House. Hocus Pocus is a popular movie to watch with friends on Halloween. But did you know that the original concept for Hocus Pocus had a much darker plot with a scarier vibe? The writer Mick Garris had the working title of Halloween House for the script that he pitched to Disney. Disney took it on but changed the name to Hocus Pocus, so it had more of a family-friendly appeal. Number 19. The largest gathering of witches was in Spain in 2013. On November 16, 2013, on the main street in Sort, Lleida, Spain, 1,607 witches gathered. People were dressed from head to toe in their best witch-themed attire. This was a Guinness World Record breaker that has been held for 8 years by La Bruxa d'Or in Spain. Number 20. The White House was first decorated for Halloween in 1958. Every year alongside the majority of the country, Halloween is celebrated at the White House in Washington, D.C. The first time it was decorated was in 1958 by Lady Mamie Eisenhower, with faux skulls, pumpkins, and flowers. The tradition has continued since, with presidents and their families hosting parties and carving pumpkins. There are also legends that the White House is haunted by past presidents. Number 21. Only 5 U.S. states produce the majority of Halloween pumpkins. All states of the U.S. produce pumpkins, but there are 5 states which produce the most at Halloween. The U.S. Census of Agriculture documented that the states of Illinois, Pennsylvania, Indiana, Texas, and California were the leading states in growing pumpkins. 500 million pounds, or 226 million kilograms, of pumpkins were produced across the 5 states in 2018. Number 22. In Cambodia, beans are given to the dead on Halloween. Halloween is still a fairly new holiday in Cambodia, but over the course of September and October, Cambodia has had traditions with similarities to Halloween. In Cambodia, it is believed that the gates to hell open up around October time, and souls can walk the earth. A traditional offering was to give beans wrapped in banana leaves to lost loved ones on Halloween as a peace offering. Number 23. Halloween traditions last for 1 week in Austria. In Austria, Halloween is celebrated as part of All Souls Week, known in Austria as Selenwoche. A tradition as part of the celebration is to leave a light on in your house continuously for 7 days. Alongside leaving the light on, bread and water are left out for the souls of passing relatives. It is also common to visit the graves of loved ones to lay flowers and lanterns. Number 24. Trick or Treat for UNICEF was founded in 1950. Trick or Treat for UNICEF was designed to get children to support other children. Children who would be out trick-or-treating were encouraged to take with them a little orange box provided by UNICEF to collect donations for children in need. They were encouraged to shout "Trick or Treat for UNICEF," and then collect donations as well as the candy for themselves. The campaign has raised over $180 million since it began in 1950. Number 25. In Ireland, the myth of Stingy Jack is where the idea of carving pumpkins originated from. The myth explains that Stingy Jack tricked the devil for monetary gain. When he died, God would not accept him into heaven, and the devil banished him from hell. So he was left to roam the earth and terrorize humans on Halloween. As a result, people began to carve faces on vegetables to scare his spirit away on Halloween. Number 26. Souling used to be a Halloween tradition. Back in the 1800s in England, on All Saints' Day, souling was practiced. The Christian tradition would start by baking soul cakes that were given out to soulers. Soulers were people who went from door to door, offering prayers and songs for the souls of loved ones. Souling was popular throughout the Middle Ages in Britain around Halloween and Christmas. That's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe my channel. Also press the notification bell to be the first one to watch fun and cool videos like this. Thanks for watching, and bye.